doing the B4 LIIFT4?
I have been.
Yeah.
I kind of stopped this week and went back to, I've been doing, my brain, a little obsessed.
Oh, yeah. I know. I miss 80-day obsession, so I've been going back and forth. Depending on the day. When I need like a shorter one, I'll do LIIFT4 or B4.
Yeah.
But, yeah. That's awesome. Tomorrow, I'll actually be working out with Joel in person.
Fun.
He's going to be in Dallas, so we're going to go in the morning and go do a workout with him, which is awesome. But awesome. Okay, well, we're going to get started, and tonight we're just going to kind of chat, so kind of be interactive, and we're going to kind of introduce ourselves, talk about our goals, and then we're going to go over some of like the stuff in the packet and just kind of what to expect moving forward and like what this week is and things like that. So I'm going to try to keep it like we'll be done by 10. But so let's start and just introduce ourselves and like tell us your goal or your like why you're excited about this program or whatever it is. Who wants to start?
I'll go first.
Okay, go for it.
My name is Katie Gilgenbach, and I am excited to do something that has like a combination of lifting and cardio like every workout, because after 80-day, I went back, or I just did like 225 for a little while, and I really missed like the weight training, but I liked the cardio and like the really quick like HIIT training. And so when I found out about LIIFT4, I thought, man, this could be like the best of both worlds, because in every workout you get the weight training and then the cardio and abs every day. And then I like that it's a shorter amount of time, because I always just try to do my workouts during my daughter's nap time, and an hour is just kind of a long time. Sometimes that's all she naps. So it's just easier to like get it done quicker, and then I can do other things. So
well, I'm Rachel. I haven't actually been working out at all up to this point. Last year I did keto diet for a little while, and I lost about 30 pounds. And in January we had some really, really hard stuff happen, and I like food medicated, and I ate all my feelings for like 6 months. So I've gained all the weight back plus some. So I'm really finally like in a really good place again. So I'm really excited to take charge of my health and my fitness and lose weight, but most importantly, just feel better. And just doing the before workouts for the last week and a half, I am already feeling stronger and better, and I got my performance package in the mail today.
Awesome.
So I'm really excited to do this and jump on and be disciplined and stick with it.
Yeah, that's awesome. Well, I'm Brittany, y'all know me, and I'm excited about it. Kind of like what Katie was saying, I loved 80-day obsession, like loved it, but I think this just in the summer, I guess because it was like winter, it just made sense. Like I was in my house more. I didn't want to be outside as much, obviously. But now like hour-long workouts are really hard to get in on. Like, the thought of the fact that I did all those workouts and never missed a day like blows my mind right now, because I don't think that it just seems impossible. And so I'm excited about the short ones. I'm excited about to see and challenge my body with like 4 days a week and what it's going to do. Because one thing I've heard so many people talk about is like, especially people that came off of a program or something, they're like, I was scared I was going to like lose progress. And they were like so impressed at like how 4 days impacted their body. So I'm just excited to see that. But I'm also excited that you have like a treat date on this, so that it feels a little, I don't know, less strict, I guess, sometimes. But so I'm excited about that. But okay, so I'm going to go through some stuff with y'all, and then if you have questions, just like you can ask them in the midst of it. It doesn't matter. Or if you want to wait till the end, it doesn't matter. But as we talk, actually, if you have questions, just ask so that we know we don't forget and stuff like that. But so you should have gotten like maybe a calendar in the middle. All this stuff is like printable online too. So if like if you want to hang it up and then print off the tracking sheets, you can or whatever. But this, like, one thing I love, like, I don't think I'm very type A as much as I used to be, like, 4 or 5 years ago, but I still have a little of that tendency in me of, like, wanting to, like, mark it out. So I love hanging these up and, like, marking out the days. It just feels good. And so you have the calendar. And the cool thing about these programs is, like, every workout, they recorded them. And so you're not going to be doing, like, chest and triceps. He's not going to say the same thing every time you do chest and triceps because it's a new recording of it. So there's 32 original, like, workout recordings, which is kind of cool. So, like, if you've been doing LIIFT4 for the past, like, 2 weeks, you're just repeating the same thing over and over. It may be similar, like, moves and stuff, but it's recorded differently, which I kind of appreciate. And then on this side, it lets you track. So I know one thing they talk about is a lot of people that have gone through this program talk about how Joel, like, really pushes you to lift heavier, even for women. And, you know, I think we're kind of, like, getting over that, like, myth of, like, how they used to say, like, women shouldn't lift heavy, it makes you bulky. I think there may be some people that still kind of, like, hold on to that, like, belief, but it really does, like, sculpt you out. We need to be strong, you know, like, all of us here are moms. You're always picking up kids or whatever you're doing, picking up kids and other things. One day maybe picking up multiple kids. Like, I'm like the mom that's like, no, I can't carry both of y'all. I give them both to my husband. He'll carry them both. But I see, like, I have mom friends. They'll just, like, hike them all up. And I'm like, it's a lot. But we have to be strong, right? So, like, he, like, pushes you to lift. So I'm really excited about this, like, because in other programs I haven't really tracked my weights, but I want to track them and really push myself. So I really suggest using this. And then maybe, Katie, in the package you got, did you get this?
No.
No, okay, I didn't think so, because you just got the, like, unlock.
Yeah.
So if you bought, like, the package, but all of this is going to be online to print. If you go to, like, Beachbody On Demand,
I think it's like program materials.
Yeah, program materials, exactly. So you go there and you can print all the stuff out or just read it or whatever. So, you know, one, like, kind of fear I've heard people say is, like, can I really get a good workout in 30 minutes? 4 days a week. It just seems kind of, like, minimal because of, like, you know, you just, whether you work out or not, like, people, you have a tendency to think you have to work really hard, like, every day, an hour long or whatever. And it's like, he talks about how he really pushes, and if you've done some of the workouts, you can feel it, but, like, he pushes, like, what you would do in, like, an hour span, but usually you're taking breaks or whatever, into that 30 minutes. So you're kind of like, go, go, go. And it's an 8-week program. 6 weeks is going to be kind of what you've been seeing in some of the LIIFT4 LIIFT4s, just, like, a little bit longer. But the last 2 weeks is more of, like, a shred week. And so the HIIT part of it is going to be, like, amped up a little bit because it's going to be more cardio to, like, shred you out more. So just so y'all know what to expect. But I'm really excited with, like, our group. I just feel like one thing I can't get this to come off, but I wanted to ask y'all, I don't know if y'all saw, I couldn't tell who else responded, but in the Facebook group, I talked about how Beachbody has an app that is a challenger app. And so you can actually, like, instead of using the Facebook group, you can do the app. And I was asking people if they would prefer that, and you can actually, like, log, like, you can check off a box each day that says, like, I did my workout, you know, I did this stuff, and we can still do, like, videos and, like, posts and encouragement and share recipes and stuff in there. What do y'all feel like y'all would be more drawn towards, Facebook group, or you think that app would be cool to try out?
It doesn't matter to me. Either's fine.
Okay. Awesome.
Yeah, I kind of agree. I mean, if you really want to try it, we can try it. But I feel like keeping it all on Facebook, that's just easy.
Yeah, that's kind of what I've always thought. But with this, I've had a couple people that, like, don't use Facebook. That's why I was like, well, maybe we'll see. So we'll just see. I'm gonna keep that post there and decide, like, before Monday. So we'll see. But either way, it'll be easy to, like, interact. But I just want to encourage y'all. When people interact in the group, they, like, you know, some people are really good, like, just self-motivators and they can just go, but, like, the group really is there to help you and encourage you and push you. And when we're all doing the same thing and you have a hard day or you have a hard week or someone gets sick, which tends to happen when you commit to something. I'm just telling you, like, so often I work with people, and when they finally say yes to, like, helping themselves, like, a kid gets sick, and it's like, it just feels so hard, and, like, oh, maybe I shouldn't, and then it feels hard to start again, try to start or start again. And so that group is really there to help you. And so really, like, use the group for you, share your journey, share the good, the bad, encourage others, get to know others, and I think it'll be really helpful. But also, going back to the book, I'm going to keep going with the book, but it talks about the meal plan. So the meal plan is super simple. There's no equation or anything. You literally look at the meal plans and it has your weight. So all of us would probably be in plan A. So plan A is 168 pounds. Most 168 pounds or less, so you would be in that category. And it gives you the breakdown of food. And we're going to go over this more. This prep week that we're going into is going to be a lot about getting ready for the food stuff and going over that. And so we'll talk about that. And it uses the container system, which I'm going to show you all in a minute, an app where you can track it if you want, or you could just write it down and track it, or there's probably tracking sheets in the program materials that you can print. But on Beachbody On Demand, there's also an app called there's also a program called Fixate, which is a cooking show. There's tons of recipes, and they all are broken down in these containers. And it really is helpful once you start learning these. And even if you don't have these, one, you can get them for I think they're $12. But if you don't want to get them, you can, I'm going to share a graphic next week that gives you the measurements. So you could just know that. But once you started using these and you use them for a couple weeks, now I can make a plate and almost eye it, I mean, obviously measuring it is still more precise, but eyeing it is fine. But it tells you basically how many veggies, fruits, proteins you get. And so each color is a thing. So fruit is purple, veggie is green, things like that. So it tells you, and you get multiple of those a day. And then it also breaks it down and tells you Shakeology is one red, so it's a protein. Somewhere on here it says a beach bar, which are the bars that we have are half a red and half a yellow. So just so you know, things like that, which are super helpful. And I was going to show y'all, I don't know if you're going to be able to see this, but there's Beachbody came out with an app in June called Beachbody Nutrition Plus, the plus symbol. It's an orange Beachbody symbol, but I don't know if you're going to be able to see this. Maybe a little bit? Okay, yeah. Okay, so this is the front page. You can track your weight. You can track your water up in here somewhere. You can track your Shakeology. But then right here is the part I'm talking about. So if tracking the containers electronically would benefit you, this is a great app to get, because what you can do right here is you go in and you put, for plan A, you would go in and put that you get 3 greens, 2 purple, 4 red, blah, blah, blah. And then as you go throughout your day, you come here and you track it. There's breakfast, lunch, dinner. I was just playing with it earlier, so I just threw in some things that that's not really what I ate, but just breakfast and lunch, just to see what it would do. And it would track it. And then if I had my numbers up here, it would tell me how many I had left. Does that make sense? So basically you put in how many you have, and as you track them, it takes away. So it's really helpful. When I did 21 Day Fix, years ago, I would look at this and I would know, okay, now it's dinner time. So now I have 1 veggie, 1 protein, half a fruit, and that's what I have left, So you can kind of it just helps you. And then there's with the food plan, there's a food list, and it's different for every program. So Katie, you've done 80 Day Obsession before. It's still kind of different usually. There's going to be more foods probably that you can have, which is awesome. But you can, I really like to print the food list off from the computer, because it mostly fits on 2 sheets, and I literally have it on the side of my fridge. And then when I'm okay, I need, either if I'm making a shopping list for the week, I can think, okay, what proteins do I want to try to incorporate this week? Or if I'm just making lunch, I can think, okay, let's find a protein I want to have, or a carb. And it works from the top down. So if you're looking to do your best, and the more towards the top of the list that you go with of the foods, the better they are. In the carbs, your better carbs are going to be the top ones. Your worst carbs are going to be at the bottom, which is pancakes, bagels, waffles. Doesn't mean you can't have it, but you don't want to be having it every day. You want to kind of mix it around, stay towards the top some, things like that. And so it has a food list, which is super helpful. And then it also has some freebie things like spices and stuff, and tea. And then it has some recipes and stuff. But do y'all have questions about the meal plan? No? Okay.
I don't think
There's
so.
also a sample, like, day, basically. It's for Plan B. Oh, one thing they did say, if you are looking to, like, gain muscle more than, like, lose weight, you can go up 1 to 2 brackets. So if, like, I'm an A, but I'm, like, wanting to build muscle and I feel like I'm at a good weight, I don't want to lose any more weight, I want to build more muscle, then I could go up to Plan C or even Plan A or Plan B, something like that. So just so you know. But if you want to, like, you're looking to lose weight, just stay in the bracket that your weight falls in. So, no questions about that? Are good? Awesome.
Actually, I do have a question. Is there like a rule where there's, I think in like 21 Day Fix, you like couldn't eat any purples past like 6 or something?
Oh,
They don't have any of those rules? I haven't looked through it.
what I've read, I've not seen that. No.
Okay. I just remember in that one specifically,
Yeah.
I think she wanted to eat her fruits before dinner or something.
I mean, that is interesting because there's no fruits at dinner on the sample plan, but it doesn't say that. Nothing I
I
read.
don't normally eat fruit at dinner, but sometimes like if I'm hungry at like 8 or 9 and I want something sweet, fruit is always a good option. Like
Yes.
a little bit of strawberries or something.
Yeah, for sure.
I
And
don't
it does say just to, like, space your meals out like 2 to 4 hours apart. So,
know.
and then this little sample thing is really good, especially if you're using, like, the Beachbody Performance, because it tells you, like, kind of well, I guess it doesn't give you times, but generally, like, you want to take, like, the pre-workout like 20 to 30 minutes before and drink the post-workout 20 to 30 minutes after your workout, just so you know. So
Oh, so you don't drink the post-workout right after you're done?
they usually, every time I've done a program, they say like 20 minutes after.
Okay.
So,
That's good to know because I've just gotten done and made my shake.
but I don't think it's gonna, like, hurt you. Half the time I kind of do it because usually I'm like I ate and then, like, I end up, like, taking forever to start my workout because, like, putting kids down for a nap or whatever, and then I'm like hungry, so I'm like, I'm gonna drink this right now. It's because, like, during 80-day session, I think I, like, waited and then I kind of forgot, and then it wasn't until recently Miguel, like, was like, he had watched a video about it and they said like 30 minutes. So I was like, oh, I kind of forgot. I was just drinking it right after. So it's not going to hurt you, but if you can wait a little while, wait. But,
How do you make your post-workout shake? Do you make it with water or with almond milk, or what do you do?
I do water.
Okay.
I just do, like, you can shake it. People, like, Miguel just shakes his, but I just don't love, like, shaking drinks ever. I would rather it be blended, and since I'm home, I just, like, I really keep it, like, super simple, though. I don't make it like a smoothie. I just do, like, mostly water, a little bit of ice, just enough to get it cold, and just blend it up. So I can still, like, down it like a drink, but I don't down it, I sip on it, but it's not quite as thick. It's not thick like a smoothie. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Do you make your Shakeology with water too?
I do, yeah. Sometimes, like, mostly I just do water, but every once in a while I'll put, like, a little, like, fourth of the amount of liquid. I'll do a little bit of almond milk or something just because I want it to be a little bit, like, smoother. But usually I've gotten where I just do water and Shakeology and a lot of ice.
Awesome.
I usually make that, like, super thick. But I was trying to see in one of these, no, in, like, 21 Day Fix, the almond milk was
Yellow.
yellow, yeah.
Yeah, they show it. I read that pamphlet really good today, and they showed it as a nut and seed.
Oh, they did.
Oil. Yeah.
Okay. I would say I feel like they switched it recently.
They show all the different milks, and like the back, they show the almond milk and the rice milk and soy milk and the different ones that they are.
Awesome. Well, there you go. That's good to know because I think people will be asking that a lot because so that's one reason why, like, back when I first started, like, doing containers and stuff, I started doing water with my Shakeology because I was like, well, when it was a yellow, I was like, I'm not wasting a carb on almond milk. I'm going to eat a carb, and so I was like, no way. But, so, okay, there is, like, I like to call it a treat day, not a cheat day. After I did 2 mindset, it just, like, makes so much sense that, like, a treat is, like, a happy thing, and, like, yay, you did it, and a cheat's like, oh, I cheated, now I failed, and I messed up. And so it says cheat day in the book, but I'm going to call it the treat day. But it talks about how you want to try to do it. It just gives you some tips. So like, still like, let's see, it'd be great if you did it on like a rest day, and then you follow up with like a big workout. A lot of times it's great to do a treat day like the day before leg day, because your legs are like your biggest muscles, and so it gets you more like stored up energy to like burn off during that large muscle group workout. So if you can plan it to be the day before leg day, like that's awesome. It will be super helpful for you. But just like watch out for like drinks and stuff on those days, because it is like a treat day, but like don't feel like you need to like gorge or like go, crazy. Like just like plan it and think about like, okay, this week I've really been wanting chips and salsa. That will be me. And so it's like, I've been wanting this. So, okay, this day I'm going to have it, but I'm just going to have it at lunch, and I'm going to, eat all my other good stuff. If you have a couple things and you want to give way to it, but try not to like just go all out and binge that day. Try to have some control, but enjoy it. Like I'm already drinking a margarita, and I'm really excited because I went like January to April without a drink, which isn't that big of a deal. But I was like, man, if I got pregnant right now, I'd be like over a year before I ever drink any wine. But I'm excited to have a drink sometimes. But I don't know. I'm really excited about that part. Just the fact that there are like treats and like, oh, there's a little bit more like freedom to do things. And one cool thing about the like workouts, so it's going to give you a plan here. I didn't talk about this earlier, but it kind of goes along with this. But like it gives you like Monday, Tuesday, rest, Thursday, Friday, rest. Okay. But you can do it however you need to. So if you have like a long weekend, like you're going to go out of town and you just want to like take off and it's going to be hard to work out, you could literally do Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday workout, take Friday, Saturday, Sunday off. Like, you can really, you might not want to do that every week. You can, but like you can move it around however you need to. So it's like you worked out, you rested, and then like someone got sick and you just didn't have time, you could take 2 rest days back to back in the middle of the week. Like you can, it's super flexible, do it how you need to. But I mean, it is made to like let the rest days help you recover some. And so it's set up like that, but it's totally flexible to do it how you need to, which is, I mean, helpful, just in life, because 8 weeks is still a long time to like stick to that. And so to have some freedom and flexibility is super helpful. But do y'all have any questions about that?
I don't think so.
Oh my goodness. Okay. So I'm trying to get my computer to function correctly. Okay. So let me look. Okay, so let me just make sure I have gone over everything I wrote down. I think I have. Let's see. Intro. Oh, okay. In the beginning, which we'll kind of go over this next week, I'm just going to because like this week we're going to do just like maybe one little task a day and like start doing this today, so that like towards next weekend or the end of next week you can like go grocery shopping and be ready to do some meal prep. But a couple things I would just encourage you to do is like take like before and after pictures and measurements seriously. Like do it, because you'll be happy you did. And I know a lot of times when you're starting a program, you don't necessarily want to take pictures, like that's not that fun when you're like, I'm doing this program because I don't love what I'm seeing, but take pictures because it's just helpful. And you will be happy when you start seeing changes that you took pictures. And when you're lifting heavy weights, the scale might not always change quickly, but your body will still change. And so having pictures is so helpful and encouraging. And then taking measurements is huge too. So there's a little measurement chart here, or like I said, it's printable. And the cool thing is after any Beachbody program, you can submit your before and after pictures. It's in the back of the book, it explains it. And they'll send you a shirt, which like when you finish a workout program, why wouldn't you want a shirt, right? To say like, I did it. And I think it's awesome. So you'll get a shirt, which is really cool. And so take before and after pictures. If you want to, a lot of times challengers will send them to me, to my email, and I just like put them in a folder, because like one girl, she's been working, like doing Beachbody workouts for the past like over a year now. And she got down and she was like probably 6 or 8 months. And she's like, oh, I know like things are so much better. I wish I had those like before pictures from the very beginning, but like lost them, or like got a new phone or whatever. I was like, wait, I think I have them, and I found them for her. So it's just like good. It just like helps you, because you never know when like literally every day of 80-day obsession, 80 days, I took like a picture, and I was going to do like a time lapse, like show them all. And like I think 3 days, like 3 days before it was over or something, my phone messed up. Oh, I was like, oh, that was dumb. All those pictures are gone. Like, who cares? But it was just funny. It's like, that could happen at any time. So if you want to, like, keep up with them, if you want to send them to my email, I'll just store them in a folder, or you can send them to your own email somewhere. Just store them so that you can have them. But, and then just encourage you to, like, really do some meal prep on, like, the weekends or whatever day works best for you. Like, sometimes I don't even do it on the weekends because I stay home. Like, Monday works better for me or something. But doing meal prep really helps because it just helps you prepare. I've listened to that podcast, Rachel, from Rachel Hollis, Girl Wash Your Face, how she was talking about her health, and she's like, whatever she was saying about planning, she's like, you have to plan it out. You have to be prepared and know, like, she was even saying how she starts her day, like, in a meditative state kind of. She's like, I literally think about not only what I'm going to do that day or what I want to accomplish, but, like, what I'm going to eat. So I know, like, when I get hungry, this is a snack I'm going to have. And, like, she has it prepped and she does things like that. And, like, if she has time to meal prep and all the stuff she's doing and having 4 kids and running a business, it's like, and writing books, like, oh, we have time to meal prep, you know? So just, like, taking a little bit of time. And everyone's meal prep can look different. Like, I don't necessarily cook full meals for my meal prep. I usually, like, prep some snacks or cut up some veggies or something that just makes my life easier throughout the week. And just find the places where you feel like are your biggest weakness and, like, do some kind of meal prep towards that. But I think it's super helpful. So do y'all have any more questions or thoughts?
I don't think so. How can you, the pre-workout, can you drink it twice a day? Like, I've noticed, because I watch you in your stories mix it up a lot.
Yeah.
Can you drink it sometimes just to, like, get stuff done?
Yeah, I do. So I did this, like, training recently, and they were talking about how it's like, they're like, it's all plant-based, right? It's all natural, and the, like, energy part of it comes from, like, green tea extract and, like, a little bit of organic coffee. And so they're saying, like, it's fine to drink, like, a couple times a day. It's, like, not going to hurt you. It's going to, you know, it's almost, like, better than some of the coffees we're drinking. And honestly, like, just recently I just kind of have not been craving coffee. And so I was like, I'll just start my day with that and get me going, and then I'll drink it for my workout. And so, yeah, it's fine to drink, like, 2 times a day if you want. So,
Awesome.
Yeah. And I mean, I even know some people that do, like, 2 scoops for their workout, which, whatever. But you can do that too.
Yeah, Joel said that a couple times in the LIIFT4 lift. How many, he would, like, ask the cast,
How many
scoops of Energize did you have? I was like, haven't ever had more than one. But
I know. I never have either. But I know, like, I feel like somewhere on here, one of these plans, yeah, on the bigger plans, where is it? When you get up to, like, the bigger meal plans, it tells you, like, how many scoops to have, and it says 2, which is just,
Oh, yeah, I noticed that.
the bigger the person or the bigger, more food you're eating. I don't know, but I mean, I know this one Beachbody coach, she's, like, little and she's fit, but she's like, I'm just a 2 scooper. I like it. So I'm like, whatever. But I'm like I get, like, you know, some people would fill up, like, a glass this small and drink it with a scoop. I fill up a glass, like, this tall with water and drink it.
I was wondering, because I had some for the first time today, and I, like, was really particular about only doing it in 8 ounces, and it wasn't as good as I was expecting it to be.
Yeah.
It was just, like, I don't know. I think I would have liked it more diluted.
Yes. So when I was at Summit a couple weeks ago, I had, like, a water bottle, and I only had, like, this much water in it. And so I was like, I'm just going to have it. We were, like, in these, like, sessions, and it was, like, because I always drink it, like, a huge, like, full shaker cup of water. And I was like, that is really strong. Like, it was fine, but it was like, I like it better with more water. But
yeah. Well, it was a little, like, hard to get down all the way. Like, it was like a wince your face after every sip.
Maybe, do you do a little cup or a big one?
Yeah, I used, like, a half, like, a shaker cup, half that size. And then I, like, measured the 8 ounces out.
Oh,
exactly.
Right. Measured.
Yeah.
I normally just, like, get a whole water bottle, put it, all the water bottles, so, like, 16.9, I guess is what it is, in my shaker cup. I shake it up, and then I, like, put a ton of ice in it. I think it's way better when it's, like, really, really, really cold.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did not put any ice in mine today. That was
make it cold because it's way better. It's just more refreshing. And I do the same thing as Brittany. Like sometimes I'll just drink it in the morning and I'm like not gonna do my workout until later. Then I'll do the Energize in the morning because I like crave it. It's so good.
So good.
So like I remember on rest days I would be like, I want to work out just so I can have my Energize.
No, I know.
But now I will drink it on days that I don't work out if I really, really want to. But
yeah, like this book was like, you don't need to drink your performance stuff on rest days. It's like, except for Energize, I'm drinking that. But oh my, what was I gonna say about it? Oh, I got the Hydrate drink recently. I hadn't actually had it. I think I had a sample of it a while back, but I hadn't like started drinking it. It's kind of like a replacement for like Gatorade or whatever, like electrolyte drink, and it's fine. It tastes good, but I really just wanted it to taste like Energize. I just want to be able to drink Energize like all day.
Yeah,
It'd be fine, but it's not quite the same flavor. But it's so good. But anyways, well, if y'all don't have any more questions, we will finish up, but I'm excited to get this started. It's gonna be fun. I'm excited to do the workouts, but I think tomorrow we're doing a full 30 minutes, so I'll let y'all know how it goes.
Yay! I'm excited to hear how it goes.
Yeah.
I've been weight shopping and I cannot. I think I'm just gonna do most of the workouts with the band.
Oh yeah.
I think we might buy one pair of weights, but gosh, they're so dang expensive.
Are.
Now like shopping for weights, I'm like, oh, this is why people pay for the gym, because these cost so much and the gym has 1,000 of them. Wow. So I think we're gonna buy one pair, but then I'll be using the band a lot too.
Yeah, and like we got most of ours except for one pair on like the Facebook sites. Like
I've been looking. I've been like shopping Facebook Marketplace and all kinds of stuff local, and all there are 5-pound weights for sale. And I have 5-pound weights. I don't need 5-pound weights.
Yeah.
So
well, keep looking. You never know. But Miguel's like at a point he's like, I need heavier weights, and so we're looking, and it's like we're trying to get those adjustable ones, but they go up like pretty heavy for him. It's like, okay, it's gonna be a big chunk, but anyways, awesome. Well, thanks for joining tonight, and I hope you'll have a great night, great Saturday. Can't believe it's Saturday, but
yeah, it feels like a Sunday to me, so I'm excited that there's still like another day in the week.
Yes. Awesome. Well, y'all have a good night, and I will talk to you later.
All right. Thanks. Bye.
Bye, y'all.